strong.
The Philippine Coast Guard conducted a leadership change on October 19, 2023, with outgoing Commandant Admiral Artemio Abu replaced by incoming Commandant Vice Admiral Ronnie Gil Gavin. At the same time, VADM Gavin confirmed that an agreement between Japan and the Philippines is being ironed out to allow the grant for the construction and delivery of 5 new large multi-role response vessels, MRRVs, for the Philippine Coast Guard. It would be remembered that weeks before, former Philippine Coast Guard Commandant Admiral Artemio Abu told lawmakers that the Philippine Coast Guard needs at least 15 large MRRVs, while the Philippine Coast Guard Modernization Procurement Plan published in 2020 calls for 10 ocean-going MRRVs. So far, the Philippine Coast Guard has been reliant on grants and development aid from other countries, which is a slow process for building up the Philippine Coast Guard's capacity despite the rapid increase in manpower over the past few years. The government should start using its own money to build new ships, preferably from local builders, even if it uses proven foreign designs. This will allow the faster acquisition of ships and provide local shipbuilders with an opportunity in the government's shipbuilding programs. Months ago, we discussed the Philippine Coast Guard's desire to get additional multi-role response vessels, specifically the Teresa Magbanua class, from Japan. This desire is now affirmed as the leadership of this maritime law enforcement agency now reports that they will now set out to procure 5 additional multi-role response vessels. The new Philippine Coast Guard Chief, Gavin, announced on the 19th that the Philippine Coast Guard is expected to receive an additional 5 large patrol boats from Japan. Last year, Japan delivered 2 patrol boats with a total length of about 97 meters built using a Japanese OTA loan, but the Coast Guard, under pressure from Chinese warships in the South China Sea, requested the provision of 5 additional patrol boats of the same type. After the change of command ceremony, Mr. Gavin expressed his gratitude while answering reporters' questions, saying, "Japan has given us the opportunity to expand our fleet. We will acquire 5 more ships." Although he said that a formal agreement between Japan and the Philippines on the additional grant could not be reached by the end of this year and the preparation period may take a long time, he emphasized that the procedure was underway and there were no obstacles. Currently, the Philippine Coast Guard only has 3 large patrol vessels, of which 2 are Teresa Magbanua class and 1 is the BRP Gabriela Salang, OPV 8301, whereby the agency fully acknowledges that the number it currently has to patrol a large area of the West Philippine Sea is not enough, and they really need at least 20 more of such vessels for them to upkeep the mandate of both patrolling the contested zone and confronting vessels like the ones from the China Coast Guard. Such numbers required not only mean an increased capability of loitering and thoroughly patrolling the vast areas that the West Philippine Sea covers, but this also means that smaller vessels like the 44-meter Parola class multi-role response vessels such as the BRP Tubataha, MRRV 4401, and the BRP Malapascua, MRRV 4403, may get reassigned to waters near the Philippine coastline, such as the Sulu Sea, or in waters surrounding the country's archipelagic area. To sum it up, the number of patrol vessels or multi-role response vessels that the Philippine Coast Guard requires may provide an advantage to the maintenance and upkeep of these ships, as this means distributing time and resources on a vessel's MRO, or maintenance, repair, and operation schedule, in the sense that the agency is both prepared and always present in its areas of duty 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Given the desired number of vessels that the Philippine Coast Guard seeks for its fleet, they're showing expression of gaining 5 more 97-meter Teresa Magbanua class is a significant step for this aim in terms of numbers to fulfill, as it will help the agency fulfill its mandate of showing the flag by keeping its presence in the West Philippine Sea, with its size and capabilities being helpful in accomplishing the task at hand.